Good afternoon, everybody. Subby with Wax the Slabs, and I'm coming to you solo this week from down here at our shop at 105 East Franklin, right here in Clinton. We entered the month of October, and it is a busy, busy time for both Clay and I. As most of you guys know, this is a kind of a side gig for us, opening up a shop and doing our podcast. And we have so many things coming up in October. Of course, we've got Clay and his beautiful wife Brittany. They're celebrating their anniversary next week. One of my jobs that I do, besides being co-owner of a card shop, is of course meteorology, the weather, and emergency management. And next week I head off to emergency management conference in Jefferson in Columbia this year. So it's in Columbia, Missouri. So we do have a sign posted on the door next Thursday and Friday. That's October 9th and 10th. We are going to be closed here at the shop. We'll be back open Saturday morning, 11 a.m., ready to rock and roll Saturday and Sunday. But we wanted to get the word out to you guys as soon as we can. We appreciate all the support we've had here over the first 4 weeks we've been open. It has just been incredible. We're having so much fun down here. Between the gumball machine, the Yahtzee machine, all the new products, all the new friends we have made. Every day we have people we have not met before. They hadn't been in a shop before. We're getting to hear their stories on how they started collecting whatever they may collect. So it's been so much fun for us. We appreciate all the support. So I'm going to go kind of hit on a lot of things that Clay and I normally do on a given week. Want to start off with some news of the hobby, and of course, a bombshell was dropped to those that sell on Whatnot just here last week, in which Whatnot introduced a new rule regulation for those that sell repackaged cards. Now, for those of you that might not know the Whatnot app or what repackers are, basically what they do in a nutshell, say I have 10 envelopes and I'm going to put a bare minimum card in envelope number one, and then the grail card that everybody's looking for, a high dollar card in envelope number 10, and I sell them all out at a given price. And there's a lot of room for, now don't get me wrong, there are a lot of legitimate, honest repackers out there, but you can imagine having, say, 300 of these envelopes. Sometimes that grail card might not ever get sold, or possibly, say, the repacker knows which envelope has the best card in it, so maybe he saves it for one of his friends, or maybe for a live broadcast to get more people involved. So there's so many of these going on Whatnot, and Whatnot is the selling platform, and there's so many sellers that are utilizing the repacks that finally Whatnot stepped in and they said, okay, here's what we're going to do. In order for you to sell the repacks, you're going to have a third party authenticate it, oversee the contest, so to speak, and make sure that all of the odds are included, what the floor is, what the ceiling is, and make sure that it is legitimate contest. So that drew a lot of sellers. We're talking thousands of sellers. I can only imagine what customer service at Whatnot is looking like, because number one, it's going to cost the repackers a lot more money. PSA, the grading authority, they are now doing actually certification on these repacks. There's several other third parties out there, but of course it's going to come with the cost. So it's gonna actually entail more money up front for the repackers. And some of these guys, I mean, they do it nightly. They do nightly repacks, and in which people will pick a number between 1 and 90. They'll say 5. They'll pull the envelope up and they'll open it live, show them what they get. Okay, now it could be. I've seen some as low as $25 for an envelope, and some as high as $1,000 an envelope. Now you can only imagine you have 100 envelopes at $1,000 a piece, and you have, say, a PSA 6 1952 Mickey Mantle as the chase card, and you never put it in. I mean, how are we to verify that it has a legitimate chance? Because if they only sell 20 of these envelopes one night, well, they'll come back the next night, they'll sell another 20, and then the next night they might sell another 20. I mean, who's going to be on there regulating that at some point somebody's going to win that 52 mantle? So Whatnot took a big step. So that's been going around. I know on Cards HQ with the Sports Cards Investor. I know Jeff made a big topic about this as um, they have introduced here a few months ago. I believe it's called Grail Repacks. I believe is what the name of it is. That's what they're doing. They're sending the cards off to PSA. PSA is grading them. PSA is boxing the cards up so that Cards HQ has no idea which pack has what card in it, and then they're sending them back to Jeff, and they're selling them through their platform. So I do believe they were the first one to start this, and they kind of created a little bit of a buzz around the sports card world. And lo and behold, Whatnot jumped on board as well. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. So we have a lot going on. We're going in, of course, we're in the NFL season. We're in the playoffs for Major League Baseball. We've got basketball starting to fire up on all cylinders. A lot of people starting to talk about basketball, and not a lot of upcoming stars such as Cooper's Flag. Going to be playing with Dallas. There's been a lot of hype around NBA for this early of the season. So let's talk a little bit about who's hot and who's not in the sports card world. And of course, we got to talk a little bit about baseball. We got to talk a little bit about this guy, the big dumper. This guy, catcher for Seattle, smashes over 60 home runs this year. I mean, the guy's been on a tear, and he had 60 home runs and 100. Let's see, it doesn't say. I think around 120, 125 RBIs for the season for a catcher. Shattered Salvador Perez all-time home run by a catcher. I believe that was 48. He shattered that record this year. He was very, very humble throughout the season. What a great teammate and what a great athlete. So he is definitely up there on the hot list for this week. Let's talk a little bit about football. So a highly touted 2025 rookie sitting on a bench, starting off the season, and lo and behold, he gets called up and he started last week. Jackson Dart, he is actually on our hot list this week. Jackson for the New York Giants, they threw him in there and he got a win. Becoming the first rookie to beat a 3-0 team in his rookie debut since 2002. So he threw for about 111 yards. He had a touchdown. He gained kind of a surprise to me. He gained 54 yards on the ground. So we've been selling actually a lot of Jackson Dart down here at Wax the Slabs here over the last couple of weeks, and I have a feeling going into this week he is going to be one card that a lot of people are probably going to be asking about. Matter of fact, he made it to our Studs of the Week display up here on the wall. That's kind of a new display that we put the top game performers each week. We put their rookie cards up there, so you got to take a look at who's been performing well and a chance to grab their rookie card. AJ Wilson, WNBA. So she was the MVP in the regular season, and they were in that must-win Game 5 of the semifinals. She had 31 points, 9 rebounds in Game 4. We do have some of her rookies down here in our WNBA box. Make sure you come down and go searching for some of her cards. And then we have Ashton Genty, who he's on all of my fantasy football teams this year. Of course, I went really rookie heavy this year. I do believe in all 3 leagues. I have the combination of Caleb Williams, Adunzi, and Ashton Genty. So I went really rookie heavy this year. And of course, Ashton, he got 138 yards and a TD in week 4 against the Chicago Bears, and he caught 2 passes during the game. Both of them were touchdowns. And guess what? He was sitting on my bench. 43 points out the window. He's sitting on my bench, and I ended up playing Mason for the Minnesota Vikings. I thought he was going to have just an outstanding game, and lo and behold, I don't know, he got me like 5 points. It was horrible. My gut hurt after I kept seeing. I finally had to shut my Yahoo notification off. I didn't want to hear no more after that. So those we got Cal Raleigh, Jackson Dart, AJ Wilson, Ashton Genty. They are our hot cards of the week. And of course, on the cold list this week, we got Bryce Young, we got Nolan Arenado, and Scoot Henderson. Those 3 guys are top the cold list for this week. And you know what? It wouldn't be right for me to not add this player onto the cold list, especially for my dear old friend up in Gladstone, Missouri. He has this vendetta against Mike Trout. For those of you that have heard me mention my buddy who even has a Mojo doll that he put pins into, like a pins cushion. And at sometimes it's kind of spooky because sometimes it actually works. I know he put several straight pins into Mike Trout's knee. I believe this was last year. Shot me a picture. We laughed about it. And then he goes out with knee issues. So I don't know. I try to be nice to my buddy because I don't want him to have a little, Fuji doll with Subby on there, have him poking and prodding on me. But, Mike Trout. So my buddy puts up some very good arguments about Mike Trout. As far as, of course, he's never won a ring. I don't think he's ever hit 3 home runs in a game. But this year he did go over the 400 career home run mark. He has a decent career batting average. He did end the season on a good note. I think he smashed 2 home runs in a game. But, all in all, he's been struggling over the last couple years. We've seen his card values go plummeting down. Of course, I get weekly updates from my buddy of what his rookie card is going for right now. So, in honor of my buddy up in Gladstone, I am going to go ahead and put Mike Trout on the cold list for this week. So he'll be happy to know about that. So a big month. Of course, I told you guys, Clay and I both have extremely busy months in October, and the manufacturers have a very, very busy month as well. We have so many new releases that are coming out in the month of October. I thought I'd hit on some of the ones we need to be paying attention to as a collector, and some of my favorite products that are coming out as well. We've already had Panini 3-2 baseball and 2025 Leaf Vivid football come out. Now, Leaf Vivid Football, of course, it's not licensed, but man, they've got some incredible game views as well as autographs and parallels in that set. The third, we have Leaf Metal Halloween Multisport and 2025 Panini Turn 4 Racing. Those products coming out. We have on the 8th next week, we have 2025 Panini Black Football. We also have a huge release, 2025 Bowman Chrome Mega Box Baseball. That's when we're going to start to see them in the retail setting. We're going to start to see them in the WalMarts and in your Targets as well. As this is going to be next week. We also have on the 9th, 2024 Panini Flawless Football. We have the 16th. We have 2025 Donruss WNBA. We also have coming up on the 22nd. We have 2025 Topps Holiday Baseball. Now, it is a low end product. It is something that I have collected for the last few years. It's very economical. It's about, I think, 30 bucks for a mega box of Topps Holiday. It has there's only one series. You have all the players, and comes with the little Christmas holiday design. I have not seen them for 2025 yet, but that they're similar kind of each year. What's neat about it, they have so many different variations to them. They have the player might be holding a candy cane bat, or he might be wearing a candy cane arm guard, or he might have a wreath around his neck. There's so many different variations. I always thought it was a very economical, fun set. And you can pull some autos. You can pull some decent if you degrade it. There are some decent short prints in there that you can get some really good return for your money as well. So just overall, just a fun set to collect. And of course, that comes out on the 22nd. And then we go in toward the end of the month, and that's when things get kind of crazy. On the 23rd of October, we have 2025 Topps Basketball, where if they get their license back, it'll be licensed product through Topps. So it'll be interesting to see how those cards look. I have snuck a peek on what those card designs look like. We also have NASCAR coming out from Panini on the 24th. The 29th, we have 2025 Topps Update Baseball, 2025 Panini Certified Football, 2025 Panini Phoenix Football. We have 2025 Panini Prism WNBA. We have 2025 Panini Absolute Football. And we have 2025 Bowman Chrome University Football. One of my favorite, I guess my favorite rips is in that 2025 Bowman Chrome University Football. I love college football. You get a lot of early rookie, first Bowman of some of the top players in college football. So I am looking very forward to that here, and that comes out Halloween Day. So that is the new releases for the month of October. Very excited. It's loaded. We got so many new releases. We did put a lot of our 2024 product on clearance here at the shop to make room. As we go in for the next 3-4 weeks, we're going to be getting in a bunch of product. So we have to make room for that. And we just about cleared out of most of our 2024 football right now. So, but we still have a little bit left. So definitely encourage you guys to come on down. Some of the new products, of course, we do have the brand new release of Mega Evolutions. We have got the 36 pack booster boxes. We also have the trainer boxes available down here. We also have, of course, 2025 Score Football. which has been really, really hot as of late. So Score Football 2025, get your Jackson darts and all of the new 2025 rookies in that. This is Hobby Edition. Come on down, grab some packs. We also have 2025 Tier 1 boxes available. This is a high-end product, but man, there've been some monsters pulled out of Tier 1. Of course, the big chase card right now in Tier 1 is going to be the Yvonne Longoria Charizard Bat Knob. So, if you guys remember back around, I believe it was the All Star game, and players were using really colorful bats, and they were designing the bats themselves. And Longoria has the Charizard that is on the bottom of his bat barrel, and that's the big chase card. There's already bounties out there for over $125,000 for to whoever should happen to pull that. And again, that's out of Tier 1 products. We also have Topps Chrome 2025 Disney mega boxes. Come on down and pick those up. And right now, our prices, some of the best prices out there on the market right now on the Disney. So, and also a fun box is that in Pokemon is going to be this one right here, the Rivals. Now, basically, this is a 10 set, and I think there's two of them that we have with Mewtwo on the front of it. Now, what you get in here are going to be a total of 5 Pokemon booster packs. Now, everyone that I've seen open so far had 3 Destined Rival packs and a couple of Journey Together packs in there. And of course, you get the cool 10. You also get, let's see here, you also get, of course, a card code for TCG Live. You get the foil card, which, of course, that card right there, that's a $5 card right off the get go, $5 to $10 card. And so we have these in stock at a really good price point down here. So those are kind of the highlights of some of the products we have down here. Mega Evolution's been a huge hit. We still have a lot. We sold a bunch of it, but we still have quite a stock on the Mega Evolutions. We also have booster boxes, the White Flare, Black Bolt, Surging Sparks. We also have the Japanese Pokemon in both the Black Bolt and White Flare. They have been hot as well. And I still think we still have, a few of the new release of the Spider-Man Magic Edition. So come on down. We're open Thursday today, or yesterday we open at 3 o'clock. Today on Friday we open at 3 o'clock, and then on Saturday we open. Tomorrow morning we'll open up at 11 a.m. till 7 p.m. and Sunday 11 a.m. till 4. So, and I always get those hours messed up, and I think I've every time that I talk about hours, I always have to have Clay have to remind me on the hours, and he's not here. So Thursday and Friday, 3 to 7. Saturday, 11 to 6 p.m. and Sunday, 11 to 4. So those are hours down here at 105 East Franklin Street. And I was going to mess up if Clay wasn't here because he always corrects me on my hours. So I'll just say I did it on purpose to make him feel needed or something like that. So, but come on down, talk to us. Like I said, it's a small place down here. We'd love to see the place full of kids. We've got so many promos going on right now. We have, of course, the big hit, Gumball Machine, which a quarter, if you get the color of the day, you get a free $1.50 pack or below. If you get a gold gumball, you get a free blaster box, the $35 value. If you maybe dice is your game, maybe you love to play Yahtzee. We have a Yahtzee game down here in which there's several ways to win prizes. If you roll a Yahtzee, you get a complete hobby box in a product. So that's awesome. We also have daily King of Cards, where if you make a purchase down here, you get to draw from face cards out of a deck. If you turn over a king, you're going to win a special prize. So we try to have a lot of fun down here. We will be having the playoff games on all weekend on our TV. So come on down and have a soda with us. Let's talk some sports cards, watch some baseball, and enjoy this time of year. So Subby for Wax the Slabs. Come on down 105 East Franklin Street, where every card has a story.